Hey, it's Megan.
And it's Dylan.
Today we came out here to the garden to check on some things. We had made a video the other day and the sound, I don't know, for some reason just didn't pick up. So I might try and edit that video and add it in to this video or another video to kind of give an update. We have had some horrible weather here. This farmhouse behind us, the next one down the road, got hit. We have had, what, 9 tornadoes in our area within the last couple of days. It has rained a whole week straight. I mean, what, today's the first day that it hasn't rained. Like, yeah, everything's just wet, and we've had so much water.
And we're excited today. It's nice and sunny out. Hopefully the rain will hold off. We're going to try to get some things done. One of the things I've been wanting to do, clean out the garage and get rid of crap. But also we're excited to look at the garden and see how it's doing. It's growing like crazy, and it's the best we've had all year so far.
So, join us for our garden tour. So here she is, all green. Yeah, you're fine. Look how tall these guys are getting. Now, I have not been out here, looked at anything since the weather was so bad. But look at all these tomatoes. There's more on that side. There are some tomatoes here. Right here. There's a couple on the back too. I don't know if you can see them right there. This tomato plant is just full of fruit. This one's got some fruit on it down here. I don't think this one has any fruit on it yet. But look at this marigold. Okay, I've never known marigolds could get so big. Like, I thought they stayed little. I don't know if it's the variety or what, but that thing is like a bush. It is huge. I mean, even this one's getting pretty big. It's finally flowering and has some pretty heads on it. These sunflowers are growing. This pineapple mint that transplanted is doing really good. Those are the sucker tomato plants that I had transplanted. Here's this melon. I think this is honeydew melon on this side. This other tomato plant. These green beans are just climbing. I mean, this honestly is probably about to my shoulder, height-wise. And then here's some more green beans. I mean, they're just climbing. This is a sunflower, and it's getting ahead. And it kind of looks like there are heads right there. I don't know, this is the first sunflower I've ever grown. But it's doing really good. This was, I just threw in here for beauty. I'm not exactly sure what it is. It was in a seed mix of wildflowers. So we'll see what it looks like when it blooms. I'd kind of wondered if it was milkweed, but I'm not for sure. And all these zinnias. This one's getting ready to have a little head on it. It looks really cool. This other sunflower. This cucumber is loving the water. I've been out. I came out the other day when I came to look at how bad everything was, and I've just been trying to kind of pin it up and hold it into place so it'll grow up the trellis. But it's got some really pretty blossoms on it. This one, there's another, those marigolds are growing pretty well. And all of these tomatoes. This one's got a couple fruit on it back here. These have worked pretty well, these ties have. Some of them have gotten stretched out. I just didn't tie it tight enough. But the ones that I did tie kind of tight have worked pretty well. Beautiful blossom. That nasturtium, yeah, you can see we've had so much water. fruit on this one, right here, down here. I don't think this one has any fruit on it yet. Oh, I'm kidding, right here. Some fruit right here. So when I had planned these beds, this bed was big slicers, this bed was small little cherry tomatoes, and then this bed over here was more big slicers. But now that they're all growing, I think that I just mislabeled, or the kids got a hold of and changed the labels up on, because some of it doesn't look like what I thought it was. So I just need to sit down and go through the pictures on the seeds and see if I can figure out what is what. Like this sucker here. Could grow that into a tomato. There's another one right here. I have not been out here to prune or anything because it's rained. These nasturtiums are just huge. I need to pick some of it and eat it. Because you can eat nasturtiums. They're actually spicy. I'd never tried one before. And I tried a little one the other day and I was like, whoa! You definitely cannot eat a lot of those because they have a kick to them. Look in there. Those little beauties. I don't see any fruit on that one. This one is just tall. Tall plant. And I see a little tomato. See that little tomato right there. There's this one. I don't see anything on that one yet. I don't think I see anything on this one either. Need to come out here and clean stuff up. I ended up planting another sunflower, so he's right here. I don't know, it just got dried out and died. It honestly looked like it'd been cooked, so we'll see how he does. These are purple coneflowers, or echinacea. I never did move them. Honestly, I think I'll probably just leave them and see how they do right here. But I'm not for sure. They're a perennial, so they'll come back year after year. From what I've read, you can actually harvest the roots after they're a few years old and clean them and turn them into teas, and they're good for your allergies. But here's the other sunflower, and these were that royal golden melon that Dylan really wanted to do. I need to, I don't know, give it some fertilizer. This strawberry planter has just grown so much. Everywhere there's just green, and they're all setting off their tubers. I've been trying to stick them up here so that this space fills, but I thought I saw one standing here. The little one right there. Easton just picks everything off of this. There's the sage, and then these are all those melons. I need to weed those zinnias. Oh, look! We have a zinnia. That's just neat looking. And the asparagus. And then the corn. I am so impressed with this corn. I had come out here and looked at it the morning after we had rain. The rain was so hard it sounded like it was hail, and I was really nervous. When I came out the next morning, it was laying sideways, but it's bounced back really good. And then the corns look, or not the corn, the carrots are all looking really good. I ended up, when I was pruning the other day, I pruned off this tomato, and I was thinking about planting it. It was just a huge sucker. Or, no, it was just a branch at the bottom, but it was really healthy at the time, and I thought, oh, I'll just plant that. So I'm not sure if I'll do that or not. I might. Not 100% sure yet. But that is celery that I had planted. Here's all this lettuce. That was the celery that was an experiment, I should say. But here's all this lettuce. That is sweet alyssum and nasturtium, and then there's another sweet alyssum on that side. And then this row is cayenne. There's 2 marigolds. These are pepper plants. Can you see the peppers? There's one right there. It's got little peppers on it. More marigolds. Ooh, look at this big boy. Isn't he pretty? I've never grown bell peppers, so this is kind of exciting. This sweet alyssum. That nasturtium, can you tell? It's been slammed by some heavy wind. So there's honeydew. Okay, so the other side is cantaloupe I was wrong earlier. Peppers, there's a marigold. Hey, honey. Here's some cayennes. Where'd they go? There's a cayenne in here. There's another one right here. So there's a couple cayenne here. That's how our garden is growing after that storm. Thank you for joining us today on our garden tour. Dylan is over here getting the garage ready to get cleaned out and painted and get rid of some stuff. So thanks for joining us. Take care and God bless.